So bandwidth is a term that gets thrown around quite a lot, and you'll see it in things like advertisements for like from service providers like Virgin and BT and whatever. They'll say like we offer massive amounts of bandwidth and whatever. Okay, it is a term that they're using kind of accurately, but it's in the way it's which they're expressing it. It's kind of not totally technically right, I suppose, what they're saying, because they'll say we get a bandwidth of something like 100 megabits per second or so. What we actually mean by bandwidth is, as the name of it suggests, it's a range, it's a width of a frequency band that we have available to transmit data on. So, for instance, the cables that you'll see connected into the back of computers, if they're wired into a network at least, are usually category 6 Ethernet cables, or Cat6 cables are usually called. That would have a bandwidth of 500 megahertz. And essentially, that's saying that the range of frequencies that we have to transmit on is 250 megahertz wide. Okay, so that's technically what we mean by a bandwidth. Now, the confusion comes because bandwidth is directly proportional to what's called a bit rate. And a bit rate is the number of bits we can send per second. Now, when you see all those advertisements, they are measuring a bit rate. They're saying we can offer you 50 megabits per second. Okay, and as that name suggests, it is just the number of bits being sent in a second. Now, if we increase the bandwidth, the bit rate is going to directly proportionally increase as well. So it's not inaccurate what they're saying in these advertisements, but it's not really technically perfect.